What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube subscribers, YouTube community? Anybody that may watch this video, to the subscribers and everybody, I want to thank y'all for the continued love and support you give your boy, as always. And I want to say, as always, right here, we getting fueled to a little rock star, you know what I mean? You know what it do. You know how your boy get it down. But, anyway, I want to say with today's video, I want to get into some things a little different, a little special, a little kind of out of the realm, so to speak, but it kind of goes along with some things I've talked about before. Excuse me, y'all. But, first thing I want to talk about a little bit, because I want to say right quick before I get into things here, I definitely want to see some of y'all, get with it in the comments. I want to see some comments on this video, excuse me, and really see what y'all think about some things that, I just want to put out there as some topics and, excuse me, get into it all and stuff. And, because I noticed a few videos back, or whatever, when I did one video where we was, had a little discussion about Lil Dicky and stuff like that. And I want to say that, I didn't know much about Lil Dicky till I heard about it. And I kind of, I gave an honest listen. I listened to the band a little bit, and I seen what I thought about it, and I thought, hey, Lil Dicky's kind of cool. I'm not going to say I'm crazy about him or he's a, real big favorite artist of mine or anything like that, and I'm not going to put him in the top 5 or anything, but Lil Dicky's cool. But, that's just my thing, but I noticed some people commented on that video, was like, hey, Lil Dicky's cool, I like him, keep doing your thing, Bones, or whatever, and that was nice. But, with this video here, I want to talk a little bit about, Juice WRLD for a minute, because Juice WRLD came out. Juice WRLD was kind of a hot artist for a minute. Had potential, great young man, was putting out some decent music, decent little artist, doing his thing. And he was only 21. And I think it was kind of sad for what happened to him. But this is where it kind of goes along with things I've talked about before. Messing with drugs, And you see it all the time where it happens. It don't have to be just a musical artist. It can be someone who's into TV shows, someone who's into fashion, maybe someone's running a bike shop where they're, pushing out custom bikes for people, and doing great work, or maybe someone's got a car shop, they detailing cars or whatever. Anything you're doing, movie stars, you hear about all the time where people get into drugs, get hooked on drugs, get strung out on drugs, and I can tell y'all, no matter what part of success you're getting into, leave that stuff alone, man. Don't even mess with it, y'all. Don't even mess with it. Don't even get involved with it. Don't even have nothing to do with it. It ain't worth it. I mean, it don't pay off. Yeah, I feel bad. Like I said, I do feel kind of bad for what happened to Juice WRLD. But I mean, that's why you don't go around toting all kinds of drugs like that with you. Wherever you're going from one place to the next, and you're going to be going in with like, pounds of weed on you. Bottle after bottle full of pills, or all kinds of crack cocaine and everything else, acid and, ecstasy, Xanax people take it nowadays or whatever they're getting into. I don't know. Because I don't mess with the stuff. Once the doctor prescribes something and says I have to take it, I desperately need it for pain or something like that or whatever, because I got like, bad trouble and problems going on and stuff like that, so be it. Go ahead and take it and do what I got to get by. But I'm not going to abuse the stuff. Because I was there one time before, where, it was even something simple as a leave. Because I had some trouble a while back and I wound up in the hospital and got out. And this is, God, like over 10 years ago, something like that. And I remember I was taking the leave, and I had somebody tell me that I needed to get off the leave and watch out taking it, because I'm going to lead myself to believe the pain and everything is still there that ain't there. And then, I'm going to be taking the stuff just to be taking it. Because it got to the point to where like every 2-3 hours, I was taking 4 more at a time. Started out with 2, started popping 3, said, man, we got to go to 4. We really got to kick this pain. Because I was feeling bad after an accident I was in. And I kind of got hooked on the stuff for a minute. And I'm like, Got to get up off this. That's why I tell y'all. Leave the drugs alone. Don't mess with it. Don't have nothing to do with it. Don't even get involved with it. It ain't no good for business. It don't look good for your image, It don't look good for success and victory or nothing like that. People think, oh, they get into drugs, they're gonna be following everybody else. They're gonna be copying everybody else, They're gonna be, just doing what everybody else is doing, and feel like it's gonna make them look good. It's gonna make them look big, They feel like, you take some drugs, you get rid of your problems, and everything. Yeah, same way with drinking. Somebody gonna have a drink, you're gonna get rid of your problems for a little while, but they're gonna be there the next day or the day after that or whenever you sober up, and you feel better. Your problems are just gonna come back. I mean, you can't get rid of no problems or get rid of anything just by doing that. But I can understand how things get overwhelming. Whether, like I said, you do music, TV shows, you getting into some movies. You got your own shop. Maybe you into a clothing business or whatever you're doing. It gets crazy. But you ain't always got to resort to drugs and heavy partying like that to get things done. Ain't no need for it. I'll just tell you flat out today. Ain't no need for it. Leave it alone, y'all. But anyway, something else also I wanted to get into right quick a little bit and talk about and see what y'all think about it, but I might get my opinion on it here just a little bit, but I'm not going to say too much of what I think about it, Kind of just because of me being an artist and doing a little music and doing my thing and putting stuff out there, which I got some new stuff coming soon here, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But I want to see what y'all think about with this Nick Cannon and Eminem beef going on now. A lot of people talking about it. I want to get in here for a minute about the Eminem and Nick Cannon beef and see what y'all think about it. Because personally, I feel like it's something that's old and dead. Of like 10, 15 years ago. And now all of a sudden, Nick Cannon want to bring it back up like, what he got to gain from it? What has he got to benefit from it? You know what I mean? And he gonna put out a diss track, but yet when he put out a diss track, he gotta have 4 or 5 of his boys back him up. And spit a verse on a diss track like he can't do it himself, It wouldn't bother me one bit to take a second put a diss track out there on somebody. Which I've kind of thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to, But I'll tell y'all, I've kind of thought about it, I said, hey, I'll jump in here like everybody else just for the fun of it. Put a little diss track out on Nick Cannon, just for the fun of it. And of course, there may be a few people leave a comment and be like, man, go ahead, do that diss track and put one out there, Bust him out like that, Go ahead, Bones. Kill him with a diss track, And it would be too easy, to be honest. It'd be too easy to kill the man with a diss track. I sit down and write something out, plan it out a little bit, get to be ready to go. Boom. There we go. Lay it down. I think it'd be, excuse me, I think it'd be too easy. I mean, you look at all the diss tracks that are out there now, the fake M&Ms that are doing diss tracks and just killing the boy, But if you ask me, I think the whole situation is sad, pathetic, and don't even need to be happening. But to me, like I've heard people say, and I kind of agree with it, in a way, I kind of feel like hip-hop is like a soap opera. Like, people watching One Life to Live, General Hospital, As the World Turns, whatever they call them, all them different shows. And people be watching that stuff, and I'm like, what's up? Why these cats even got to be beefing anyways like this? You know what I mean? I don't see the point in it, because also, the thing is, in a way I do see the point, but then again I don't, but the thing is, I want to see what y'all think about, Eminem's side of things here. Do you think Eminem is going to respond? Do you think Eminem should respond? Because I'll tell you flat out my opinion. If I was Eminem, I wouldn't even respond or entertain it. Because that's what he wants. He wants Eminem to respond. He wants Eminem to entertain it. And he's just trying to be as irritating as he possibly can be to get Eminem to respond. That's what I think. I really think he's just trying to get Eminem to respond so that way, Eminem does something and then it'd be like, it make him feel good about himself because he got Eminem to respond. It's like, yeah, I got Eminem to do a diss track on me. He's done a diss track on a bunch of other fellas. So now, he do a diss track on me, so now I feel good about it, because the thing is, though, if Eminem did do a diss track, y'all know as well as I do, he gonna kill the boy. That's all there is to it. Eminem was going to take Nick Cannon and flat out lay him out. Eminem could end his whole career. But yet, Nick Cannon going to try to say, hey, he want to invite Eminem down to the Wild 'N Out studios, get on stage and do something, because Nick Cannon say he ain't even mad about nothing no more. He gonna say fuck the beef. It ain't all about that no more with the beefing. I just want to do something down here at Wild 'N Out. Can meet me down here. But y'all know as well as I do. And because my boy was talking about it the other day and told me, he said he feels like if Eminem was to get together with 50 Cent, G Unit, and Eminem gather up all his boys basically and go down there, go down there to Wild 'N Out, they're going to take over the show. And for that one episode, they're going to take over the whole studio, the whole stage, and the whole show. They're going to own everything, including the crowd. I mean, you take a look at the movie 8 Mile, and Eminem turned around and looked right at the crowd, and everybody in the 313. Put your hands up and follow me. And everybody in 313, And you know how it go, but the thing is, I feel like he could do the same thing right down there at Wild 'N Out with the crowd. And everybody in the Wild 'N Out crowd, put your hands up and follow me. Now notice, when Nick Cannon stands like a loose cannon, try to bust a disc, but all he did was miss. You know what I mean? Just something simple. I mean, like I said, it's so easy to get the boy. It really is. I mean, he really ain't got much style when it comes to flowing or rhyming and rapping or anything like that. He tries. I mean, he's done a few songs, put some stuff out there with some people. I mean, it was cool. It was alright. I'm not going to say I was feeling it, but it was cool. But I think Nick Cannon is a decent little host, though, when it comes to being a host for a lot of the TV shows he does and different things like that. And Nick Cannon is a likable person. But why he wants to bring all this beef upon himself with Eminem, I don't know. I mean, are you just asking to get your career ended? Are you just asking to die? Because I think Eminem is a real great artist lyrically. Eminem is a GOAT. You can say that. Of course, a lot of people say you can have more than one GOAT, and that's true. But Eminem is a GOAT. I would definitely put him in my top 3. Of course he's in the top 5 already, But I would definitely put Eminem in the top 3. But of course I may wind up, getting some people asking me, well, who else is going to be in your top 3 or in your top 5, That's a tough pick for me, to be honest, I mean, Biggie, Pac, Snoop, Dre. There's a lot of great artists and names to mention when it comes, to the hip-hop genre of music. Or you want to say the rap genre of music or whatever like that. I mean, a lot of great artists. I mean, not just artists. When you look at groups of people that was together, like Bone Thugs and Harmony, 8 Ball and MJG as a group, although that was more like a duo because it was only 2 people, but still, you know what I mean. Or look at Run DMC as a group. When they came out doing that thing, they was freaking hot and awesome. I mean, there's just so many to name when you put on a list like that. But anyway, really, I want to see what y'all think about Juice WRLD. What happened to him? I want to see what y'all think about the Nick Cannon and Eminem beef that's going on. Like I said, do you think Eminem is going to respond? Or do you think Eminem should respond? Because like I said, I don't think Eminem should respond one bit. I really don't think he should get caught up in the middle of all that and just let it go. And hopefully sooner or later, Nick Cannon just lets it die down. Just let it go. That's the way I feel about it. Just let it go, dude. It's in the past. I mean, you can't change. You can't go. It's not like you can go back and change the past. Because you can't. You cannot go back and change the past for what happened. I've had a lot of things, happen in the past I'd love to be able to go back and change. But I can't. It was part of life. Your past is what makes you who you are. And makes you the better person you are. Hopefully. I mean, you can reflect on the past and be like, hey, I remember when this happened, I remember when that happened, Because there's times where I get people that, they bring up, older videos that I've done of certain parts of it, or older songs and remind me of something, and I'm thinking, hey, man, I almost forgot about that, because we on video number 64 right here, to be honest, y'all. And like I said before, I can say it again, we're going to continue to go strong right on into the new year of 2020 and keep it going strong. But like I was talking about a little bit ago, and I'll tell y'all again, I got some things set up hopefully on Monday of next week. I'll be down with my boy over at the studio doing some recording. Got some new, some new tracks coming out that I've been working on recently. Excuse me. I've been, writing on and getting it laid out and getting things the way I need it to be. We can get the beat laid out, get everything ready to go, and hopefully get things done and finished on Monday. So it'll be out for the, it'll be out for the new year. fresh hot new track for everybody to listen to, something for everybody to get into, because I guarantee you it's going to get played out. Because the last one I did, if nobody was able to get to listen to it or catch it over on SoundCloud, you can look up Bones Bones and you can check it out. You know, uh, that song was actually halfway decent. You know, it was a beat. It was a beat that was already made by a guy following you on YouTube here. His name's Rouge. He's got the he's got the Rouge beats. You know, Rouge Productions or whatever. You know, he produces some decent beats, and I just felt like I needed to get into it. I needed to get in on that beat. The timing was just right. Everything was perfect. I was able to write and rhyme and flow to it and put it out there. And a lot of people said that was one of my best songs I've done by far. But this next one I got coming out, I guarantee you was going to top this right here and blow it out the water. Because, I mean, I kind of, take the shots at... I don't really take shots at anybody personally. But, I kind of take shots at some things with this new song, about the mumble rappers and some different things like that. Although I know that's some things people have already done, but I do it, I do it slightly different, because you got, what was it, Fat Joe. I seen it, video the other day where TMZ came along, got Fat Joe and pulled him aside, and they was doing an interview with him. I wanted to see what he thought about the Nick Cannon and Eminem beef, and he said, he don't really think about it, and he don't really want to talk about it because he ain't going to choose sides. He said he looks up to Eminem lyrically, and he thinks Eminem is a GOAT. But not only that, he said that he likes Nick Cannon. He thinks Nick Cannon is a beautiful person. He's done a little work with Nick Cannon the same way he has Eminem, so he's not going to choose sides. And they kept trying to lure him in, but he said he's not going to get lured in like that or have anything to do with it because he don't want no part in it. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't either if I was him. I wouldn't be choosing sides or want to have no part of that beef. And then I seen it one day, a different video where they was doing a small time, interview thing with, Fat Joe. And he said something about how a lot of these new cats that are coming out and doing music, a lot of these dudes, he said most of them, they're just singing. They're not even rapping, they're not rhyming, they're not flowing. He said the girls are the ones that are doing the rapping and the rhyming, and they're the ones that are flowing, which, is kind of true. Look at Nicki Minaj. Or, what's that other one? Cardi B. And I'm really not crazy about Cardi B. I'll tell you that flat out, y'all. I'm not going to hate on Cardi B. I'm not going to hate on Cardi B style, Because I'm not really one to say too much about someone like that, because I'm not trying to get caught up in nothing or trying to get no beef going with anybody, or get anything, come my way where it starts to be. But if something happens and the beef gets going, so be it. Let's get it out the way. Nobody really knows me too well anyways or knows what's going on behind the scenes or what's happening, so let's get it going. It wouldn't be no different than the way a hater wants to come along and try to get a beef going for no reason and get something stirred up, But the haters are always going to be that way. That's just all there is to it, y'all. But, like I said, I don't care to get caught up in all that beefing and all that stuff like that, But, like I said, I was thinking about putting out some kind of putting out some kind of little small diss track on Nick Cannon and let it go with that, but I don't think I'm going to. I really didn't want to get caught up in any of it, but I just thought it'd be kind of funny and, for the fun of it to just, put something out there, just to have fun with it. Because, I mean, really, I could go wild on something like that and just have fun with it. Just give him hell. I mean, it's too easy, is what it is. And I think that's what it is. He kind of reminds me, of like when you see that one boy or that one female or whoever it is going through high school, and they just constantly running their mouth and being irritating, and everybody's like, oh man, you need to whoop that ass, you need to get on him, you need to whoop some butt, But the thing is, nobody ever touches the person or does anything like that because they know it would be too easy. The person is just so irritating that it would be too easy to just take them out that you don't even say nothing. You just let it go. You just let it be and let the person keep doing what they're doing. Because sooner or later they're going to get their butt whooped by somebody. You keep running your mouth like that. I mean, you look at a lot of these youngsters nowadays that are doing that, And I don't know if it's because the way they was raised or how they was taught to act or what it is, but you see a lot of these youngsters nowadays like that constantly going around feeling like they got to be running their mouth and always be popping off at the mouth and saying something. These little 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21 year olds, whatever, and they just, man, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it's irritating as all get out. You see them on the internet, you see them on social media, you see them in real life, out in stores through the mall or wherever else, where they constantly got to be running their mouth about something, just getting real cocky, like, and they looking for somebody to pop off. So they got a reason to say something, they got a reason to do something. Nah, and a lot of times you see something like that, you feel like you just want to pull someone aside and do what mommy and daddy should have done a long time ago. You know, I'm just saying. But anyway, like I said, I just mainly wanted to get in here a little bit with y'all. Get another video in here to check in with y'all, see what's happening, see what's good with y'all. Because I've been, kind of sick lately for the last week and a half, dealing with that and a lot of other stuff going on, and I ain't felt like myself. I've been kind of down and out lately. But I feel like, I got to keep it real with y'all. Because if I don't keep it real with y'all, I feel like, who can I keep it real with? And if I don't keep, I feel like if I don't keep it real with y'all, I can't expect y'all to keep it real with me, and then I lose the respect. And when I lose the respect to y'all, I might as well just give it up and not be doing this anymore, because a lot of it that I do, I don't really get paid big time off of this like people think you do. Whether it be YouTube, or the music, SoundCloud, stuff that I do on Facebook, anything that I do. I don't make the big bucks off of it, but as I've said before, that's not always what it's all about, And I think I was a football player, but that's besides the point. Because Kobe Bryant was in a class of his own. But the thing is, a lot of people